Today we're really getting into it, digging into the story of Sherb Money, the candy gas king.
That's right. We're pulling from the Gelato Kid, Sherb Money's rise to Candy Gas King.
And our mission here is to kind of unpack how someone from, well, pretty humble roots built this huge cult status brand, all based on quality, really, and these unique genetics.
Exactly. And it's not a straight line at all. Lots of twists, some really critical decisions along the way that, shaped everything. It's fascinating, especially in such a tough industry.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Modesto, California, Central Valley. He grew up basically surrounded by grow rooms. It was just there.
Yeah, part of the scenery. And his first real taste. Memorable, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. First blunt was romulan. He was 13, after Taco Bell, apparently. Totally couch-locked.
Talk about an introduction with heavy, can't-move feeling. That'll stick with you.
For sure. But it wasn't just casual. Things got serious later. At 18, he caught a case, right?
And that led to this garage boot camp, as the source calls it. His dad basically set him up.
Set him up.
They gave him 28 lights and some classic strains, GDP, Green Crack, Blue Dream. But no manuals, no guides.
So sink or swim, basically. Learn yield the hard way.
Exactly. Those grams per watt lessons. Pure trial and error. You really had to grind to figure it out.
Which kind of sets the stage for this huge breakthrough, doesn't it? The accidental discovery.
Totally pivotal. Blue Sherb. It happened during a move, his original Sherb clone. It hermed.
Right. Developed male parts. Usually a disaster for growers wanting pure female flowers.
Yeah, most would just toss it. But he didn't. He actually collected the seeds. Popped like over 40 of them.
40 seeds from a hermed plant. Wow.
And just one pheno, this one particular plant, it just stood out. It had this blueberry citrus gelato funk. That was it. That became Blue Sherb.
Incredible. A problem turned into his signature strain. That's adaptability right there.
It really is. It defined his whole brand. And the name, Sherb Money.
Oh, yeah. How did that happen?
Just a friend joking around while they were handling product. We getting that Sherb Money? And, well, it stuck.
Huh. Sometimes it's that simple. And he just leaned right into it. Heavy merch trucks, those really bright, loud bags.
And carving out his specific niche, that candy gas lane. He owned it.
His approach at cannabis cups was pretty legendary, too. Like, no booth.
No booth, no problem. Seriously. He'd just roll up with a folding table, crack open the jar.
And let the smell, the terps, do all the talking.
Precisely. That super grassroots, product-first approach. It got Blue Sherb buzzing fast, led to collabs with big names, Calacush Farms, Karma Genetics.
Even before California went fully recreational. That's saying something. It makes you think, about building real buzz versus just hype.
And his whole philosophy backs that up. The burn test ethos.
Right, if it's not a 9 out of 10 or better.
It's clipped, gone. Aiming for white ash only. That's the sign of a clean, well-flushed product.
He smokes every single phenol himself to check it.
Everyone. He vaults the keepers, the really special ones. And crucially, like the source says, he never puts mids in fancy bags.
Meaning no average stuff dressed up to look premium, real connoisseur focus.
Absolutely. It's about integrity. And you see that quality in his strain lineup. Blue Nerdz became a staple, right? That candy gas profile.
And Kamikaze, known for that loud cheese funk.
Yeah, really distinct. Plus his cut of Mr. Gelati was the backbone for Karma's sweets line. And then there's Zetos.
Oh, the rare one. Co-bred with Karma Cartel.
Skittles, XEK, Cheese, XOZ, Kush. Super complex. And he didn't just stay in Cali. Took it to NYC, Coney Island Candy.
And Europe, too. Spanish clubs.
Yeah, tapped right into that European Skittles scene, always expanding that flavor profile.
Which led to the whole Nerdz series expansion, building on Blue Nerdz.
Exactly. Nerdz de Limon, Cherry Nerdz, Black Cherry Nerdz, Bubblegum Nerdz. Just fine-tuning those candy gas notes. A whole flavor spectrum.
So looking at all this, his core philosophy, curate heat, protect your cuts, never sell out. Does that still work as a blueprint today? The market's changed so much.
That's the interesting question, isn't it? It might seem a bit old school now with everything moving so fast, but I think his story shows that, yeah, that dedication, that authenticity, it can build something lasting, something that cuts through the noise.
It really is an amazing story. Talent, sure, but also seizing unexpected chances and just that relentless focus on quality. Great lessons there, I think, about being authentic, building a real brand, especially in these niche markets.
Definitely. And for you, listening, maybe think about this. How could those unexpected turns, those detours in your own life or work maybe lead to something amazing? Or how could sticking hard to your own quality standards define a unique path for you?
Yeah.
Something to chew on.